Hello, everybody. Matt Walsh from ESPN, joined as I am every Monday by Rohan Connolly. Rocco, the Swans are in big danger of missing finals just a year after making the grand final against the Cats. Surely they're not a one-hit wonder and they're just building for some long-term success.
No, I don't think so, Matt. I mean, it's amazing. They're another apparent victim of that grand final thrashing curse, which I thought was a myth, but it's been borne out again. But no, I'm less worried about their long-term future than a lot of teams in a similar position. I think they're still very young. They're the fifth youngest list in the AFL. And I think sides that do have that younger sort of dynamic will occasionally have a season from hell. They've certainly had one in terms of injuries, and it's where those injuries have been too, and they've been at either end of the ground, and that's really stuffed them up. You know, the McCartan brothers, Dane Rampy hasn't been there, and that's hurt them defensively. And up the other end, you know, Buddy Franklin clearly now in the twilight of an incredible career, but Sam Reid also been injured again. That's hurt. Joel Amati came in and looked good, and then he got injured. But I think even there's hope for the future, isn't there? Amati looks good. They're getting games into a guy like Logan McDonald, who looks increasingly at home, and I think that helps. And look, midfield, there's a bit of a changing of the guard there too going on, even as they had success last year. We saw Josh Kennedy was no longer part of that best 22. Luke Parker still performing, but Callum Mills now a bona fide leader, and now he's injured as well. So, I mean, they've had no luck on the personnel front. Some of the younger guys, you know, Chad Warner, obviously a superstar in the making. Justin McInerney's one who I think's plateaued a bit, so they can probably get more out of him. But they've got so many good kids that I think even if they have an occasional stutter, as is happening a bit this year, there's still an awful upside for the future. So, look, you know, they could well miss the 8 at this stage. They've certainly got their backs against the wall now, but I still think that long-term future is really bright.
Yeah, I don't think missing finals would be the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. If you want to hear more from Rohan, you can catch him on the Footyology podcast every Wednesday, whereas we have the ESPN Footy podcast out every Tuesday.